What is the heaviest thing in the world? Today, we will experience the world of weight from light to heavy. The atom was considered for a long time to be the smallest unit of matter. The thickness of 500,000 carbon atoms stacked up is barely as thick as a hair. The mass of one carbon atom is 1.67 times 10 to the power of 27 kilograms. The average person has no concept of weight. If you want to make up enough gram, the number of atoms needed is so many. Cells, the basic unit of living organisms, are several orders of magnitude heavier than atoms. An adult weighing 60 kilograms has about 60 trillion cells. So converted, the average weight of human cells is 1 nanogram. If you want to measure a gram of weight, the number of cells needed is billions. Let's enter the macro world that can be seen with the naked eye. A grain of sand weighs about 3 micrograms and 1 gram, and the heavy sand contains about 330,000 grams of sand. According to estimates, there are about 10 to the 22nd power grams of sand on the Earth, and the total weight of all sand on the Earth is about 30 trillion kilograms. A mosquito weighs about 0.01 grams. That is to say, it takes 1,000 mosquitoes to make up a gram of weight. Although mosquitoes have small bodies, their wings can vibrate about 594 times per second, which is this ultra-high frequency vibration. It allows us to hear the buzzing sound of mosquitoes when they fly. A penny coin made of an aluminum magnesium alloy. It weighs about 0.67 grams, while the sago hummingbirds distributed in the Cuban islands weigh only 3, and a penny coin weighs only about 1.8 grams. The confidential hummingbird is only 5 centimeters long, making it the smallest bird in the world. The smallest mammal in the world, the smelly shrew, weighs an average of 1.8 grams, and its body length is only 4 to 6 centimeters excluding its tail. The whole body does not have a human thumb, big thumb. Today, a CPU chip weighs only a dozen grams to a few hundred grams, but the number of transistors contained in it can reach tens of billions. It is precisely thanks to the high development of this integrated circuit technology that our mobile phones have grown from a weight of more than 1,000 yuan, which few people can afford. Smartphones now weigh under 200 grams and are owned individually. The brain of a normal adult male weighs about 1.2 kilograms. That is to say, the brain weight only accounts for 2% of the human body weight, but the blood circulation of the brain accounts for 20% of the new discharge, and the oxygen consumption accounts for 20% of the whole body. At that time, glucose consumption accounts for 25% of the whole body. Such a huge energy consumption is all for the brain to send out various complex electrical signals all the time to control the body. The heaviest sumo wrestler in Japanese sumo history, Continental Luo, weighs as much as 292.6 kilos, which is 4 times the average adult male weight of 78.1 kilos. And Continental Ru's weight even exceeds the average weight of the wild African bear market. The heaviest person in the world, recognized by the Guinness Book of World Records, is Juan Franco from Mexico. In 2016, he weighed 595 kilograms, which is as weight as 2 African lions, even in... Greetings, I am inclined to go shopping. The largest land animal, the African elephant, has an average weight of about 4 to 5 tons, with some individuals weighing more than 10 tons. The most enormous animal presently on our planet, the blue whale, attains lengths up to 33 meters and has a weight approaching 200 tons. Even when considering prehistoric creatures such as dinosaurs, it stands as one of the heftiest. The world's largest tree by volume is the General Sherman tree in Sequoia National Park, estimated to be between 2,300 and 2,700 years old. This tree stands 84 meters tall and weighs about 1910 tons. The famous Titanic was 269 meters long, weighed 26,000 tons, and could carry up to 3,500 people. It was renowned as an unsinkable ship. In 1912, the Titanic struck an iceberg during a voyage, causing the ship to sink to the seabed. 1,514 passengers died, and the wreck lies 3,800 meters underwater. Scientists estimate the Titanic's structure will be corroded by seawater, and it will likely disappear within 50 years. Built around 4,500 years ago in ancient Egypt, the Great Pyramid of Giza originally stood 146 meters high, but is now 138 meters due to missing parts. Constructed from 2.3 million stone blocks, the pyramid weighs an estimated 6 million tons. Such a massive structure. Constructing it today would still be a formidable undertaking. The method of pyramid construction is still hotly contested. In 2021, the world's population reached 7.8 billion. Considering all ages and sizes, the total human weight is estimated at 375 million tons. The number of domesticated cattle, according to the latest statistics, is 1.5 billion, with an average mass of about 500 kilograms for each cow, The cumulative mass of cattle globally is around 750 million tons, which is nearly equivalent to half the mass of humans worldwide. In addition, plants make up 82.4% of the total biomass, bacteria 12.8%, and animals 0.5%. The estimated total weight of all living organisms on Earth is 11,000 billion tons. A paper in Nature magazine estimates that by 2020, the total weight of all human-made objects is also around 11,000 billion tons. In 1900, the total weight of human-made objects was just 35 billion tons. After World War II, the amount of human-made objects grew exponentially, their total weight equaling that of global biomass within just a century. This highlights the rapid technological advances over the past century. 70% of the Earth's surface is covered by oceans. The total volume of seawater is about 1.37 billion cubic meters, which translates to a weight of approximately 1.4 powers 10 or 18 tons. Our home planet, Earth, has a diameter of about 12,700 kilometers and a volume of approximately 1 trillion cubic kilometers. The Earth's mass is calculated to be 6 power 10 power 21 tons. Therefore, everyone has lost the concept of the size of this weight, but the various weights that will appear next will make you lose the concept even more. Jupiter, the largest planet in the solar system, is 1,316 times the size of the Earth. Because Jupiter is a planet composed mostly of gas, its mass is only 318 times that of Earth. Our Sun is 1.3 million times the size of the Earth. The mass is 330,000 times that of the Earth, and it is a medium-mass star like the Sun. After all the hydrogen elements inside the piano are reacted by nuclear fusion, they will eventually collapse into a white dwarf. White dwarfs have the mass of the Sun, but their size has collapsed to the size of the Earth. So white dwarfs have a very high density. A small spoonful of white dwarf material weighs about 5 tons, and if the mass of a star, more than 1.4 times the mass of the Sun, then at the end of the star's life, it will collapse into a smaller neutron star. The mass of a typical neutron star is between 1.3 and twice the mass of the Sun, but its diameter is only 20 or 30 kilometers. This results in neutron stars so dense that neutron star matter can weigh 5 billion tons in 1 hour. But neutron stars are not yet lenses of stellar collapse. If the mass of a star exceeds the mass of the Sun by more than 3 times, it will collapse into the scariest celestial black hole in the universe at the end of its life. The central starting point of a black hole is thought to have infinite gravitational pull, and even light cannot escape from the black hole. At present, it is believed that there is a supermassive black hole in the center of all galaxies, including the Milky Way. The so-called supermassive black hole refers to a giant black hole with a mass of 100,000 to 1 billion times that of the Sun. A black hole called 618, observed by scientists around 1970, has refreshed people's cognition because its mass is 66 billion times that of the Sun, and its volume is 200 billion times that of the Sun. If the mass of the Sun is compared to a soybean, then the mass of TON 619 is equivalent to the weight of 1,000 aircraft carriers. But even this black hole is far from the upper limit. After 618, scientists discovered another black hole with such a cabin name. It has 3 times the mass of TON 618 and 196 billion times the mass of the Sun. If this black hole is moved to the Milky Way galaxy, the whole Milky Way galaxy will be swallowed up by it instantly. This supergiant black hole is the largest black hole actually observed by scientists at present, but I believe that there are 100% heavier and bigger things in the universe. Each occasion, I make an attempt to juxtapose humans and the planet alongside these giants in my thoughts. I invariably sense humanity's triviality within this cosmos. Before them, it appears as if life's tribulations lose their significance. Okay, that's all for today. I'm Dada. I'll see you next time.